Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 1st to the 15th, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now before I dive into this reading, I just want to say that these readings are coming from a place of love, light, and positivity. This reading is to build us up instead of knocking us down like so much of the world is doing right now with all the chaos and fear going on. So instead of lowering our energy vibration, it is to build up our energy vibration and make us feel like strong, powerful individuals, able to move forward and able to achieve our goals. All right, so let's dive in. I am going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are also your totem animals for this time. Now, if you see these animals in the wild or you see an image of these animals, this is really your angels and your spirit guides, Cancer, tapping you on the shoulder saying, remember this message. So angel and spirit guide message for Cancer, May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer, May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Oh, you have the hummingbird spirit, which says, be here now. And you have the white raven spirit. It says, trust in the magic. So be here now and trust in the magic. That's gorgeous. And then your chakra cards. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer, May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer, May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Visualization, third eye chakra. And relationships. Oh, I love that for you. Okay, so Cancer, this is very true to form here, because with visualization, you are visualizing the world that you want to be in, and it's kind of focused around your relationships, but you're also going to see that you are entering into a time of really strong relationships. It can be with the people around you. It can also be with yourself, with your angels, with your spirit guides, and this is really going to help you move forward. It's kind of like a relationship within the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself. It's really going to help you move forward in power and leave behind negativity. And then we have your tarot cards right here. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer, May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer, May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angel and spirit guide message for Cancer, May 1st to the 15th, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly. All right, so this one right here, the Four of Wands at your heart. Oh, I love that. You are crowned by the Three of Swords, okay. The Ace of Cups, a gift just for you. Two of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. The Chariot, oh, that's you shining through. Cancer, you are represented by the Chariot in the Major Arcana, by the Cups in the Minor Arcana. Moon card, strong Pisces presence here also. This is a time frame of February 19th to March 20th, but your water energy is definitely shining bright. King of Pentacles, earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Three of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so whenever I have the King and the Queen of the same suit from the same deck in a reading, it gets me super excited. Ooh, goodness, as everything falls. It gets me excited because you have here. Now, my goodness. All right. So you have here your passion, your prosperity, your bounty shining through. And it's going to feel elusive because as I was talking about this, two things fell. And I expect something else will fall along the way to make it three and round it out. But here, there is the sense of prosperity becoming you. Now, you might be having a bit of a battle, not a battle so much as a bit of a bumping of heads or a coming together. It can be in a very positive way where you're kind of working things out, can be in a negative way with an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. But what I see here is tremendous prosperity coming forward. And this is wealth or something you value as much as money coming forward. And as you do so, as you are moving towards these goals, you are being led to your happily ever after. You are being led to the power of your soul, the prosperity of yourself, to what it is that you want on this earthly plane. And this is a time of getting things done. This is a time of divinity guiding you. Okay? You definitely have every single aspect of this time infused with the Ace of Cups. So with this healing, with this cleansing, with this moving forward. And there is a sense of you're going to feel like there's a veil over you. You're going to feel like it's so much more relevant to look at the negative, the disappointments, the angers, the upsets, than it is to look at the positive. And so here with the Three of Swords, it's like what you are doing right now is you're staring your fears right in their eyes. And you're staring what has held you back. It's like the shadow self, the negativity, the anger, the fear, the disappointment, the jealousy, the shame. Words we're not supposed to say. We're not supposed to have those words. We're only supposed to be lovely, beautiful, happy people that tiptoe through the roses and move forward in bliss and prosperity. I would love it if that's how life was. And if that's how your life is, that's awesome. That's not been how my life is. Or the people around me. And what I know from life is that at times it beats you down. It makes you cry. It takes away all your joy. And you sit there and you look at it and you're like, why? How? What's going on here? And that's what you're doing right here, is you're looking at the whys, the how comes, the times in your life you would rather forget. And you're facing that fear. And you're healing from it. And it moves you to a greatness that you hadn't expected or you started to doubt could ever be yours. And that's what the hummingbird spirit says. Be here now. Be in the present. Be here. Don't be thinking about the past. Don't be daydreaming about the future. Be here, Cancer. Because you have power to you that you don't see. And Spirit and your angels most definitely want you to see it. Trust in the magic. Trust in the absurd. Trust in your dreams. Be foolhardy. Because fools become heroes if they try hard enough. And you might say, Dean, fools are fools. Well, I'm talking about the Fool card here. And yes, sometimes fools are just fools. But sometimes you can take a foolish person, or you could take you in your youth. When I think of myself younger, I'm like, oh, cringe, It's just like, oh, okay. Look at yourself. Look at what you want. Trust in the magic. Trust in the fact that the God's head lies within you. That is how I see magic. It's the Godhead within you, and the Godhead moving you towards your prosperity, your power, and your bounty. It's knowing that stardust runs through your veins, and you are part of the universe. And these birds right here, as I hold them, they fly towards each other. Hummingbirds are powerful and fierce. Ravens are smarter than we give them credit for. They can actually speak more words than parrots can. And so you are embracing a brilliance that is overlooked, and you're embracing a ferocity that is overlooked. And you're giving yourself flight. You're giving yourself power. You're moving yourself forward. Visualize. Visualization is going to be a key factor to you during this time. Visualize, visualize, visualize. Look at your heart, your soul, yourself. This warns against daydreaming, because daydreaming can feel like visualization. But when you visualize, you go after it with a ferocity of spirit, with a determination of self. The first place that you have to accomplish your goals and see your dreams as a reality is between your own ears, is within your mind. Visualize your greatness. Now, the way Spirit hands you things, the way divinity hands you things, the way your angels hand you things are going to be different than what you have thought. But because you visualize this greatness, you will move towards it. Your relationships are highly important. Your third eye is opening. Relationships. Your past life relationship with yourself, the DNA relationship with yourself, what you've inherited from your family, the relationships that you're in right now, family, friends, romantic partners. You're going to be looking at those relationships and things are going to be coming into balance. Now, when things come into balance, you might see some of those relationships falling away or changing, being redefined. Your sacral chakra is also telling you to release the negativity from this life and from past lives, because in your sacral chakra, that's where they're held. And so to have a good relationship with yourself, to have the masculine and feminine aspect of yourself coming together, right? There is this sense of releasing pain, disappointment. And at your heart, you have here the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is, and they all lived happily ever after. Happiness, joy, prosperity, success. You have the castle at the bottom of her dress, okay? So this castle at the bottom of the dress is the castle that you want. It's your fairy tale coming true. It's not so much a Disney fairy tale, when everything's hunky-dory, but it's kind of a real-life fairy tale. And it's finding love and beauty, prosperity, and bounty amidst hardships, pains, disappointments, defeats. It's standing tall and knowing your courageous self, even when you don't feel courageous. And I'm paraphrasing here, but didn't Theodore Roosevelt say, courage is not standing amidst, disaster. It is having the courage to stand when you would rather fall down. And that's what you're doing here. And because of that, you're going to see new avenues opening up. The Four of Wands talks about new job opportunities, talks about moving house, it talks about celebration with family and friends. Now, we are under a lockdown, right? So you might not have the opportunity to go out and job interview, but you might be looking at things. You might be sitting there and saying, I can't do this anymore. And so you're expanding your horizons, right? You might be looking at where you live and having a nice good time to be able to, sit there and see it. And some of you Cancers are just like, no. Others of you, you're going to be doing up your space. You're going to be kind of reorganizing things as time goes on, looking at things and bringing more beauty into your life. That's going to be something that's astoundingly important to you. You need that beauty. You need the sense of beauty and abundance there for you. The Three of Pentacles. This is working with people. You're going to need to work with people. And the Three of Pentacles is like beauty, joy, this coming in, this partnership coming together. And I do see it as beauty and joy here. I do see it as like three heads are better than one, as the sense of, divine wisdom guiding you forward, loving, beautiful truth becoming a part of you. There is a sense here that, yes, you have this on your own. You can work by yourself, but you're going to see that you take in other people's advice, you take in other people's words. You might be working by yourself, but you might find a person who's very inspirational to you that you start listening to. You might find, there are a myriad of things. You can find inspiration in a myriad of different ways. It's going to be yourself and two others, or it can be from three sources here that you start really moving forward. And it embraces your prosperity. It embraces the way that you're looking at things. It adds a richness, a bounty, a wealth to your life and to yourself. And it's interesting because you're crowned with the Three of Swords. That's worry, doubt, fear. That's heartbreak and disappointment. And you really are going to be looking at this, Cancer, during this time, looking at things that just devastate you. And also, you might find yourself drawn to the darker side of human existence. And it's going to break your heart. Why? Because your heart is so important to you. You are such a loving, caring, beautiful person. You need to look at your heart, your soul, yourself. And as you look at this power, as you move forward, you're not going to see it as power. You might even just be sitting there and being like, how can people be so evil? How can things be so terrible? And during this time, I keep on being drawn to Jung's shadow self. It's saying that we all have the propensity towards evil, towards horror beyond our imagining, because we are all human. And human beings, if you look at history, you don't kind of sit there and say, oh, I'm only going to look at the pretty parts of it all. You look at history. It's terrifying. It's terrifying. You have people who thought they were righteous and good, who were absolute horrific monsters. Ivan the Terrible is coming to mind, who used to go downstairs to his little torture chamber, which was actually really quite big, put somebody in boiling oil, do all these horrific things, and then go upstairs to pray and lead mass. And so you're looking at that, and it's like, oh my gosh. And you're looking at your life, at everything you've been through, and it's like, oh my gosh. How do I move forward? How do you embrace love and beauty? Understanding such horror and pain. But it's only through understanding that there is horror and pain and disappointment that love becomes something astounding. The capacity for beauty, for sacrifice, for brilliance within our world is the shining light of our existence. And so your heart is broken, yes. But you start moving forward with the King of Pentacles. Now, it can be that your heart is broken from an earth sign energy, but this earth sign energy is astoundingly powerful here. So it can be one earth sign energy did you wrong, and now another earth sign energy is moving you forward, or you're embracing the practicality of it all. You're embracing your heart with what is needed on this earthly plane to move you forward. And it's like, this is where I'm going. This is what I want. This is what I desire. And your heart's truth leads you towards something more, something astounding. People see you as prosperous. You might not be seeing yourself as prosperous, and it's very likely that you are not. But you see that people are looking at you, that people are watching you. And at first you're going to think of it negatively. It's like, what the heck are they wanting from me? And then you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I have more power, more beauty, more purpose than I had thought. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, there's a connection with it. And there's this back and forth. And it can be that you are looking at a very big skill that you have. But because it's not a mainstream skill, Cancer, you're going to downplay it. You're going to just poo-poo it and say, no, it's nothing. When really it's everything. It's everything. And it is your fortune and your prosperity and your bounty and your brilliance all combined. And with the Seven of Wands, it's like you have people that want you to fall and fail, most definitely. You have people who will be more than happy to tell you you can't. You can't possibly, you couldn't possibly, you never will. But you stand your ground, you know your truth. And you move forward in this passion and in this purpose. And with the Queen of Pentacles, you start to see that you are prosperous. But this takes time, because this fell out of my hands the first time. So this is like, this takes time to see it within. Outwardly, you might be saying, I'm faking it till I make it. And it might very well take time to make it. But you are, Cancer. You are. And as you're moving forward towards your passion and towards your truth and towards your prosperity, as you're seeing the seeds that you have planted and the seeds that you have guarded, you haven't let people take them away from you, your dreams, your hopes, the construction of your reality. It leads you to a place that gives you power, that gives you wings, that has you flying forward. And it brings you to the Chariot. Now the Chariot is important. This is you in the major arcana. So this is the essence of you leading you forward. This is the balance of your heart. This is the passion of your soul. You have you right here in the Chariot. You have the horses guiding you, one black, one white. Okay, night and day. The passion of your reality leading you forward. But also knowing that, yes, as the sun shines bright, so does the moon. And you need that balance of the both of them within yourself. The light of the purity of the self, the moon, where not everything is always illuminated. And sometimes the path can be completely dark. And you're going to find that it's a balance. It's kind of like a changing of seasons. You have the spring and the summer, you have winter and fall. And as you see that you need both in order to move forward, you need the changings of the cycles of the self. And sometimes we need our winters, especially if you see really cold winters or you live through really cold winters. The land made quiet, time for introspection. And you're going to see that you actually find beauty within that time. The harshness, the sharpness of it. And it leads you to really embracing the springs when you see the world budding and becoming. You have the Two of Pentacles. Balance is leading you forward. But it's the balance of the dark and the light. It's the balance of what is expected and what we are. Because didn't Shakespeare say, all the world's a stage and all the men and women simply players? And each man in his time plays many parts. And so you're seeing the parts that you play, the self that you show to the world, the mask that we all wear. And then you're seeing the true you. And you're finding harmony and balance within it. You're embracing your true self. It's a balance also between the spiritual and the practical, to lead you forward, to guide you onward, to embrace more. And you are embracing more because there's infinite prosperity around you and it leads you. Okay? And I love the progression here of the Two of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles. It leads you to a collaboration. It leads you to a coming together that brings you prosperity. It's like you're juggling this prosperity. You're thinking, oh man, do I know? Am I moving forward the right way? And yes, you are. Yes, you are. There's a wealth that people see about you. There's a way that people are drawn to you. And this leads you to the moon. Because you're going to be embracing fears at this time. Fears, disappointments, hardships, pains. Things that you thought, oh no, I never want to bring this to the light of day. Something is pulling it forward. And it's you being in the present. It's you being here now for yourself, for what you need, for what you desire. Instead of saying, oh no, I'm not worthy of it. And with Pisces, just like with you, Cancer, if you realize how strong you are, if you realize the strength of your heart, the ability for you to move forward in the face of adversity, damage, and despair, just like Pisces, if they see that fear can only hold them for so long, and it's a trap that they themselves set them in, you will see yourself move forward. And this is going to be a trap that you have. It's going to be, can you move forward with your heart being your guide? Can you? Because there's going to be a part of you, Cancer, that says no. And if you face that fear of what if you let your heart guide you forward, it's not letting the desire for love guide you forward, but it's saying, I am an emotional being. And my emotional radar is the fastest radar I have to move me forward. If you let that shine forward, if you let that be, you're going to see things start to come to reality. You're going to see yourself start to move in a way that you might find actually scary because it becomes so accurately true and so powerful. And it leads you to the Ace of Cups, a gift just for you that you're not taking yet. I mean, we will see with your subconscious message, but it's a gift that permeates every single aspect of this time. And you might find yourself being highly emotional, highly sensitive, looking at things and being like, oh my gosh, it's all overwhelming. And this is because the waters are cleansing and clearing you. The waters of your heart, the waters of your passion, the waters of your love. They're nourishing you. They're moving you forward. And it leads you to standing your ground and connecting with people in your life that you truly need. This is also a time where you need to reach out. Even if quarantine goes on, this is a time for Skyping. This is a time for hearing the cadence of another person's voice, that it's going to be so important to you. So important. Your subconscious message for this time is the Wheel of Fortune, right? Is a 10. Things are coming to their conclusion. Okay, your life is doing a 180. Things are changing. And they're changing with a force and a determination, a purpose that it takes your breath away. And at times you're going to feel like you're on this mad Ferris wheel and you want to get off. Your end point is going to be quite different from where you are right now. And it might not be physically any different, but internally it will be. There's this power that you're embracing. And it's going to last some time. because this isn't just a 15-day kind of thing. This is something that builds and grows and manifests and transforms and becomes. And as it becomes greater than you had ever expected, you move forward into the I am presence. You embrace the crown chakra and you say what you are. I am greatness. I am power. I am prosperity. I am beauty. I am secure within myself. I am my heart's truth. And you'll start seeing if your I ams are negative. I'm stupid. I can't do this. God, I wish I was my brother, Those type of things. And now you're seeing and saying, no more. No more. Because I am me. And I am born with stardust running through my vein. And God within me. And I am powerful because of it. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the wombat spirit. Be at home. Be at home within yourself. Be at home within your dwelling. Be at home within your world. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. It's profoundly powerful, and I hope it was as powerful a message to hear as it was to bring to you. I'm sending healing, loving energy to each and every one of you. I hope that you are staying safe, and I love you all. Bye.